Hi, I'm Katie. Welcome back to Yoga Awakening and welcome to Meditation Month. So here we are at the end of the month, the end of this guided meditation series. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. And this is practice number 5. So the theme for practice today is return to vibrant awareness. So do make sure to check out the first 4 practices along with our introductory video, and all the links, as always, are down below in the description box for you to check out. So let's find our seat today. And just know that for the next several minutes, for the duration of the video, you're just going to set aside whatever you've been attending to, whatever you know you need to attend to when the video ends. You're just going to set it aside for a while. And together, we're going to come into this present moment. This moment right now. We're going to make space. We're going to notice and be curious about what we're noticing. We're going to practice this power that we have to allow for whatever our experience is, to let go whatever it is that we don't need, that isn't who we are. And then finally today, we're going to remember that this is actually a return, that this is actually us simply returning to our natural oneness, our vibrant selves, our pure awareness. So that's the invitation for today's practice. It's a big invitation. It's definitely a big idea that I'm presenting to you. Just return back to your essential nature, become pure awareness. I think it's easy for many people to think that that's completely not in their grasp, not part of their reality, not going to be a part of their reality. That it's something strange or only for those who maybe have a very formal spiritual practice. But the reality is, even though it is big and expansive, it's also exactly who you are. It's also exactly something that you can connect to and become aware of and live out of that space. And that's maybe the challenge, the shift of perspective. The shift of perspective that, oh, that's actually who I am. It's not apart from that, it's not a strange experience. It's actually me experiencing me. So we'll add in here just a little bit of intentional breathing. And we're going to add in some retention of the breath, so holding the breath. We'll just do that for really a few seconds. At the top of the inhale, so after you've taken that full breath in and before you breathe out. And in the bottom of the exhale, so after you've exhaled and right before you take that next breath in. And of course, remember that these are just tools. They're just tools for you to connect to yourself. So take them or leave them. You can always return back to that belly breathing from practice 1. So either way, we'll start there with that belly breathing. Inhaling. And exhaling. And we'll start to add in that retention, and you really might just start with a count of 2. Saying to yourself 1, 2 as you hold, and then you'll exhale at the bottom of the exhale. You'll say 1, 2, and then you'll inhale again. So let's start there with just a natural breath in. Count of 2, and a breath out, and a count of 2, and a breath in. So that might be your rhythm, but settle into something that feels really comfortable, so it should feel easy. Maybe that means a shorter inhale, a shorter exhale. Maybe it means not counting and instead just holding there at the top as long as it's comfortable, and then exhaling out and holding there at the bottom as long as it's comfortable. If you are counting, you might extend your count to 3 and 3, or even 5 and 5, depending on how fast you're counting, right? So just playing with that pace there until you find something that continues to feel easeful. Maybe you're deepening the breath a little. Maybe you're holding a little longer, but still easeful. And keep going there for a few more rounds, or if you're just doing your belly breathing, keep that going as well. Whichever pranayama, breathing technique you've chosen there, I invite you to start to bring your attention, funnel your attention into that stillness. So if you're retaining the breath there, you'll bring your attention right into that experience. What does it feel like to just be in this moment of suspension and stillness? And if you're doing it comfortably, not holding for too long, hopefully there should be sort of a quality of buoyancy and abundance and maybe even possibility there. If you're starting to feel a little out of breath, then maybe you need to back off a little bit. So see if you can retain without clenching, right? It's not a big holding in of the breath and squeezing. Instead, think of it as a softening, just for a moment or two. Just the briefest pause there. And this almost luxuriating in the stillness that creates. And if you're not retaining the breath and you're just doing your belly breathing, of course there still is this little momentary pause as the rhythm shifts from inhale to exhale and exhale back to inhale. So notice there as well those moments of stillness. Those moments of possibility. Let's take one more full round wherever you are. And then we'll release that breathing. Just return back to the natural ebb and flow of the breath, shifting the attention. And notice how that went. Were you able to connect with that feeling of stillness? What did that quality of pause feel like? What did it bring up for you? Did it spark anything? Did it feel challenging? Did it feel new? Did it feel spacious? Notice the power that you have here to create that experience for yourself. Notice the power that you have to return to your own vibrant awareness, that vibrant stillness, that potential and possibility within that is always there living within you. hopefully this is where you start to realize that your meditation practice is really never confined to a particular position, to coming into a particular seat, to a particular moment, even to this video, but is really just the act, the continual act of coming back to connection, something you can return back to at any moment of your life. But it's good to start here, especially to start with something intentional, to start with quiet, to start with time that you can carve out to explore maybe some very new experiences. And then perhaps as you keep returning to that vibrant awareness, you notice that it starts to bubble up there. Maybe in challenging moments too, in stressful moments, in moments where perhaps an emotion has taken hold of you, as sometimes they do, and you're entirely caught, maybe in anger, maybe too in sadness or boredom. Those emotions can catch us too in a different way. So maybe in that split second when the anger, the frustration takes hold, all of a sudden there too is also this vibrant awareness. This awareness of the anger. This experience of experiencing the anger. Oh, that's anger that I'm feeling, okay. Maybe it needs to be expressed or communicated. And then you communicate and you still watch. You watch that internal process, that natural process of moving in and out of emotions as we react and adapt and address the things in our life. But we watch from this place of deep awareness. And maybe not all the time. Probably not all the time at first. So you might say to yourself, I am consciousness awakening. I am consciousness. Maybe even more simply, I am. You can start to flutter the eyes open if they were closed. You might sit here just for an extra moment or two, kind of lingering in the experience. So resist that urge, if it's arising, to just run off to the next part of your day. Let this experience linger and carry over with you into the rest of your day, the rest of your life, maybe. And thank you so much for going on this journey with me, for experiencing these practices with me. Let's end as we always do, hands to heart center. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.